Hey everyone, what you're about to see is me candy paint my Troy built lawnmower. So the story and why I'm doing this in the first place is this has kind of been a throwaway motor for us. I haven't been treating it very well. I decided, I would just use it until it broke and then I would go out and buy me a new zero turn mower. Well, that day finally came 11 years later, and original oil filter, air filter. I mean, I have put like nothing into this other than like tires and a pulley. So it finally broke the other day. The power belt broke, and I was like, you know what? Let me see what it takes to fix it. Ended up having to tear everything completely apart to get to the power belt, and it's a task just because it's kind of cheaply built. So all of the guards are actually the frame of the mower. But I got all the way down to it, and I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. But then I started looking at prices of mowers these days. And to buy a used one that's its own project is like $2,000. So I'm like, do I spend $2,000, get another mower with a bunch more problems I got to figure out? Or do I just take Old Faithful, put some work into it, some well-deserved work? So I priced it out as $100 in parts, just a lot of labor. So I decided I'm going to fix it up. And if I'm going to fix it up, I already got all the body work off of it. I might as well paint it. And I've been wanting to try this new paint, this TROPIC GLITZ paint, which I'll tell you here in a minute in the video. So I ended up ordering some of that stuff, and that's what I used on the mower. So you're getting ready to see the process of that. And let me know what you think, but I was pleasantly surprised. It's not cheap paint, but I think it was like $28 a can when I bought it. And if you bought like a couple more, you could get it down to like $23 a can. So roughly 80 to $100 worth of paint, not including the clear coat. Clear coat's expensive, but the actual base coat was fairly cheap, and I was happy with it. Let me know what you think. So this is the process if you're wanting to paint your lawnmower and make it cool and hot rod, because why not, right? This is what I did. I'm not a professional, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Hope you enjoy. And this thing has faded. That is where I just took off the Troy built sticker, repurposed it for the back. Luckily they came off very easily, but that's what she looked like new. Not a terrible paint job, but that's what 11 years in the sun and no protectant will do. Pretty wild. Getting ready to get started sanding this thing down. Okay, here's a disclaimer, if it even needs to be said, which it typically doesn't, but there's some idiot out there that's going to comment on it. I'm not a professional painter. I'm not doing this right. Don't follow all this crap, blah, 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 blah.
unless you're just wanting to do something cool and don't want to get caught up in the gatekeeping of any activity, whether it's motorcycle riding or painting or, you know, all the people that are just terrible out there that gatekeep. In that case, do it, try different stuff, mess up, have fun. But here's a video of me painting my lawnmower candy apple red-ish with spray paint from TROPIC GLITZ, because I've been wanting to try it, see if it's actually worth it. So check it out. All right, sanded everything down with 400 and then went back over it with a Scotch-Brite to get all the little edges, everything smoothed over. So there's the lower deck. Here's the hood. It's looking all pretty flat. I still have to do one final wipe down, but I wanted to get a video of it. I'm just going to do a test piece to see if I should have done it black, but who cares, because I'm doing it over faded red, because old cheap lawnmower, why not? So that's the setup. That's how I'm going to paint it. I'm going to throw some fans in that side, pulling a draft, maybe one on that side, I'm not sure, but getting ready to work. I'm going to paint it today after work and see how it goes, so hopefully it goes well. Oh, and as far as paint supplies goes, this is the stuff I've been wanting to try out. TROPIC GLITZ. Oh, there you go, TROPIC GLITZ. This happens to be Premium Custom Colors Cosmic Red. It is a standard size spray can. My little test piece turned out pretty good with zero prep. And then I'm going to bury it as much as I can in some leftover clear from other paint projects, which happens to be CC200 from Sherman-Williams. Here's the reducer I'm using for 1-to-1 with the hardener. So pretty nice clear over top of, I wouldn't say cheap paint, just a different kind of paint. We'll see how it works. You probably can't hear me very well because I got the fans on, but this is the setup. Pulling a little bit of air out the back. Just wipe the body work down. Getting ready to shoot some of this TROPIC GLITZ Cosmic Red. Bought 5 cans. We'll see how much it covers. Alright, I just got done finishing putting 3, maybe you could call it 4 coats. 3 good coats. And it's got kind of like this flat denim finish to it. I'm hoping that when I put clear on it, it deepens it up a little. But yeah, you can kind of see it is a spray can. You can see a little bit of my lines on it. I did cross hatch a little bit, but maybe a little too much. I might hit that again just to try to get some of that out. But in the day, it's spray can, so if you only get so good, this side looks like it did pretty good. But that's the finish with no clear. I don't know if I can get it to, there you go. You can see it, it's got that cosmic pearl in it. It's not a super rough finish, but it's definitely not smooth because of the pearl in it. See if I can get it to zoom in here. I guess you can see a little bit like that. I'm hoping it deepens up, looks a little better with the clear. So I'll touch up this one side and then try to shoot some clear on it, see what it does. Okay, I have got 3 coats of candy and 3 coats of clear. You can still see some speckling from the, I guess, the flake slash pearl that's in it. It looks a lot worse right now because I didn't do any sanding in between layers, but it is a lawnmower, so up here it looks pretty decent. It's hard to get the effect on camera, but you can kind of see it right there, a little bit of the pearl. I'll have to let it dry and get it out in the sun. You'll probably see it a lot better, but when you stand back and look at it, it looks pretty sharp. Basically looks like candy apple red, and I did it over that light red base instead of black, so it's a little bit brighter. I mean, I am painting this in my garage, so give me a break on the finish. It's a freaking lawnmower from Lowe's. But this is it. Let it dry. Put it all back together. I did paint this because they suggest painting it over black. This was like a flat black with zero prep. And this was like the same color as the lawnmower was. So there's kind of the differences. It puts a slightly darker shade on it. And in person, you can't really tell on the phone, but in person, that one looks a little bit more burgundy and almost looks deeper than this one. So there's the differences between the having kind of like a reddish light color back coat, base coat, or a black one. But that's what I ended up with. Can't wait to see it all finished and put back together. The old lawnmower hot rod. Okay, I'm not finished, but I couldn't help myself. I had to show you guys. Holy crap. This is gonna be a wild lawnmower. You'll have to call me the Lawn King when I get this baby back together. Now, every time I touch something on it, I realize I gotta change something else. These wheels and tires aren't cutting it anymore. Not with that paint job. I'm gonna have to find me some chromies or something. Dang. Looking good. Alright, let me finish putting it together. Well, I don't have the decals back on it yet, but this is it mostly put back together. That turned out pretty darn good for a rattle can paint job. You can't see the flake. It's just hard to really show. I guess you can see a little bit of it right there. But not too bad for an old lawnmower. I am fighting off a very strong urge to drive this puppy to work. If it wouldn't take me 30 minutes to get there, your boy would be riding to work in this today. But guess we'll take Old Faithful. Just did a little test cut after I got the deck on, and it's working just fine. Gotta clean them tires up at least. They look terrible from the last time I went mudding in New York. There's the final product. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just something fun. I still might put some stickers on there. I'm not quite sure. If I am, I'm sure you'll see it after this. If not, this is the way it sits. The old 42-inch Troy built from Lowe's 11 years ago. Cheapest mower on the lot. It's run for 11 years. And now it's got some new life in it and a hot rod paint job. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. like and subscribe so you can see some more content. All right, here she is in her natural habitat. Hopefully you can actually see some of this on video. Pretty wild looking out in the sun. But she's about to get put to work. Since the lawnmower's been down, the grass has been growing, it ain't slowed down. But it's a lawnmower. Time to get her dirty.